Well, hello again. I just wanted to give you an update. Today I am going to retouch my edges. You can kind of see where it is curly and then it's fuzzy. I'm going to retouch those. And then I'm going to go from the retouch into a blow dry, which I have not done directly before. I have blow dried my hair before, but never gone directly from a retouch to a blow dry. So don't think I'm going to be talking much till the very end. But I am going to go ahead and retouch, and then we'll get to the blow drying part. Alright, so I've done it in about 20 minutes, which is a lot shorter than normal, and I did my whole roots. You can kind of see that there may be some overlapping. I'm not too worried because it's a little harder than you think to actually super soften, almost straighten, but over soften your hair. My goal is to leave this on for about an hour. I'm kind of working it through a little bit, but I really just want to let it sit. And probably about 15 minutes prior to the end of my roots being done, I'll go through and this is slightly different than I normally do. I'll go through and I'll actually kind of coat the rest of my hair to let it kind of re-soften, kind of a touch-up, if you will. Don't know if that's actually a great thing or not, but at the same time it really has been kind of helping me keep a consistent look throughout. 15 minutes really isn't, I don't think, enough to really do a lot of softening, but it does just kind of give it a freshening thing. And since I am getting ready to go blow dry, I want it to be as consistent as possible. You can kind of see even in the dry, you can see where this is fuzzy and this is kind of crinkly, curly, wavy. So what I'm gonna do is try to wait until this becomes curly or wavy and see a wave pattern. You can see a little bit of one here. Those are my normal coils. And my goal is to let it process, and then after the processing, go ahead. With me today, because I always use the products that come with the softener, I'm using the, bear with me, find my containers. Here we go. The Alkaline Mineral Softener. This is a new option hair care. I'm gonna wash with the new options hair care Nutri shampoo. I'm gonna wash with this like 5 times until I feel really good about it. And then I will condition with the moisture retainer. Those are all the steps I'm gonna be using when I get ready to be done. So I'll update you guys then. So this is gonna go for 10 minutes. I waited until I've been sitting for, my application time was about 26 minutes, 25, 26 minutes total. I let it sit for about 30 more. So I basically gave it about 55 minutes. Then I went ahead and I just redid the back particularly because this is my strongest hair. This is the kitchen. So I went ahead and I reapplied to the back. You can see from the middle down. You can actually get a glimpse of how long my hair actually is, which is great because I will be blow drying. We'll see how that goes. And this is, I left these as just the roots, so I'm not going to actually retouch the ends in the front. These are slightly softer hair up front, so we'll see how this goes. Slightly different version of a retouch than I've done before. I am the guinea pig, I guess, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm only going to leave this on for 10 minutes more, which will give me a total application time about 1 hour and 5 minutes. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to wash. I'll be right back. Alright, so freshly retouched. You can kind of see I might not have left it long enough. There's a little fuzz, but you'll still see that there is very much wave at the root. So I have not over softened or actually straightened my hair. You can see some of the length, and you'll see I've got some product in. This is the moisture retention, moisture retainer. There you go. I do have some of that in, and that's because of the fact that the product I'm going to try using is the New Options Permanent Press. So it's an organic cream press. It uses a heat protector while flat ironing or hot curling. The straightness will be spectacular. The shine will be brilliant. Ooh. Apply liberally to entire head. Sit under warm dryer for 1/2 hour. Rinse, shampoo. Apply moisture retainer and a little more permanent press. So when I spoke about this, my question was, hey, do I still need to do the whole blow dry thing? And we're doing it right after this. I can just leave some moisture retainer in and then apply the permanent press on top. I have tried this in the past, and let me tell you, a little goes a long way. So we're gonna see if I can get the blend of moisture retainer and permanent press correct. We'll see. I have done it before and it did not come out correctly. So we're gonna give that a try. Alright, so as you can see, I've started blow drying. As you'll see, these two sections took me about 3 minutes total to do. I started by detangling with my large tooth comb, and then going through on low first, and then going through on high, doing a couple of passes. You'll see nice and straight. It is getting some shine to it. I want to make sure that I don't overheat because your hair is softer, so it takes less heat to straighten. So I'm going to blow dry as much as possible, and then I'll come back and we'll start talking about flat ironing. I'm not the best blow dryer, so there may not be a lot of videos on blow drying, okay? Not the best blow dry job. I know I'm not the best at blow drying. It's one of those things that I'm actually very shy about. So I blow dried. You can kind of see how long it is. I need to flat iron. Pretty happy with the way it looks, actually. So I know I can add, whoopsie, I can add a little bit more of this as I go. So I may do a little bit of that. I may also add some of my like normal shine serum or something. But we're gonna try to just do it with this. I'm gonna add very little so I can still feel it in my hair. And I know for a fact that if I add too much, it will get super shiny and slick and a little bit hard for me to manage and maintain. So here we go, flat ironing. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a strand. This is gonna be like my test strand. I'm doing it on about maybe 120 degrees Celsius. I'm not going too hot because it doesn't take as much heat to straighten. And do a quick pass. Looks good. I haven't added any more of the permanent press, and I don't know that I will, because this looks pretty good and it doesn't look shiny. I mean, it looks shiny without looking greasy or anything. So we're gonna go with this. All right, almost done. Have one piece left. You can see it's looking really good. Of course, the piece in the back is gonna take a little bit of time because I'm horrible at that. But you can see, yeah, it's turning out pretty good. I'm a little nervous. It is nighttime, so I've got to sleep on it. I guess I'm gonna wrap it. I haven't wrapped my hair, and I don't remember when, but we'll try. But it's turning out really straight, and I'm only using about half of the heat, so that's always good. You definitely want to remember, I think I've mentioned it several times, don't overheat because your hair is softer and it will stay straight, just because you'll get heat damage. Shall we continue? Alright, so we're done with the flat iron. This is the end result. I'm really impressed with how little heat I actually had to use and how fast this actually was. It wasn't the fastest thing ever, but compared to how it is normally when I'm actually doing my blowouts when I had my hair before it was softened, this is amazingly faster. So yeah, I need to trim my ends. I hate trimming my ends, but I will do that. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna wrap my hair. I'll try to do something cute and style it in the morning. If not, it's going up and in a bun. But it's getting cold outside, so finally I get a chance to wear it straight, so I don't have to wet it every morning. Maybe I'll save myself 30 minutes and get to work on time. I don't know. I hope so. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, products used today. I did a retouch with the new options, hair care, alkaline mineral softener. Used the Nutra shampoo that comes with the pack, as well as the moisture retainer. I left the moisture retainer in, and then I lightly applied the permanent press and blow dried the permanent press in. I did not add any extra permanent press, although I could have. That was an option. So it's got a light shine to it, and it's straight. Of course, I can't wait to see my curls and get my waves back, but I'd like to rather wait on that until it's warm outside. I hope you guys have a good one. If you have any questions, please leave them below. You can subscribe if you'd like. I do updates every once in a while, just trying to keep people updated on the journey that I have with my hair softened. Have a good one.